Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Slam City Wrestling. We are at Fightstock tonight, being held in front of 25,267 fans. And a brief show bout that had great wrestling and a decent reaction. JC defeated Momo Watanabe, Tiffany La Princesa Nieves, Charlie Evans, Millie McKenzie, and La Hydro when JC pinned Millie McKenzie. 58-36-66 overall, and we are going to get straight into the live action. And we're going to do so with Mike and Cohen opening the show. Mike and Cohen improvised well throughout the beginning of the show. So that's great. 84 overall. All right, in the opening contest, Matt Tremont defeated Slate in a death match in 10 minutes with his Uranagi finish, making defense number 2 of his Triple Crown Championship. 88-55 for Tremont and Slade. 71-64, 80 down the line for the duo. So not bad. All right, next up, in an extremely short match, La Hija makes her big return, defeating Diosa Quetzal in a non-title match in just under 3 minutes with her one-winged angel. 71-61, 70 for La Hija and Diosa Quetzal. 81 for La Hija, where Diosa put up in 62. After the match, La Hija celebrates. She's back. Kana possibly looming. 75 overall. Next up, we have the Black Lace Society defeating Vandal 48 when Effie out of nowhere pins Otis Kogar with his Fire Thunder piledriver. He was head and shoulders above everyone else with an 88 overall rating. 61 for MV Young of Monument Valley, 77 and 66 for Napier and Otis Kogar. 73, 57, 80 overall for the match. So another banger of a match to start the show. Very, very strong start. All right, next up, in an exceptional wild brawl, the Righteous defeat the Fantastico Chico Blancos in 10 minutes when Dutch pinned Fantasma with his spinebuster. The Righteous are now 2-time Slam City Wrestling World Tag Team Champions. And this basically happened, guys, because El Fantasma signed a contract with DDT. So we had to get the titles off of the Fantastico Chico Blancos, unfortunately, after just getting the championships for their first time. But nevertheless, it is what it is, and as such, we have the Righteous getting the titles back. Next up, in an exceptional match, Atticus Kogar drew with Mason after the match descended into chaos. We had interference from Slade, interference from Vandal 48. It was just wild. Unfortunately, we got a 79 overall rating because I didn't realize that I paced the 2 matches back-to-back that were wild ball and crazy matches. So that's my fault. Atticus and Kogar and Charles Mason's match bombed because of me. That is unfortunate. Alright, next up we had Jake Something defeating Shota Umino in 7:46 with the Black Hole Slam. 58-54 for Something and Umino. Umino was off the table, unfortunately. Not really sure why, but not a great match between the two, actually. And both of these guys are fantastic wrestlers, so I'm not really sure what happened here, but maybe they just don't vibe together in the ring. I don't know. It's unfortunate. Next up, we have Hype for the Mans Warner versus Coughlin main event. Next up, we have the one called Manders defeating Wheeler Yuta in 7:48 with his Dr. Bomb. Finished 77-64 and 80 for Manders and Yuta here. Next up, and about that had great heat and good wrestling, Emerson Jane defeated Maki Ito with her Bitch Please finish, making defense number 4 of her interim world championship. 63 for Ito, 51 for Emerson Jane, and they did not click, which made it an awkward bout. 57, 53, 65 for Emerson Jane and Maki Ito. After the match, La Hija shows up, though, with her SCW Women's World, not interim championship, and she walks up to Emerson Jane, who now has her interim championship. The two have a stare-off. Now, again, not really Emerson Jane's fault that her title has an interim tag. That's just kind of where we landed. La Hija came across well. La Hija was superb working without a script, as was Emerson Jane. So an 80 overall. It's positive here. And in our main event, in a match that had fantastic heat and great wrestling, Mance Warner defeated Coughlin with his spine buster. 49 for Coughton, 67 for Warner. The injury that Mance Warner worked through took a big toll, which was unfortunate. 58, 61, 73, but when you're the world champion, sometimes you got to do these things. I'm going to finish with a 76, so not great, not terrible. Another run-of-the-mill show here for Slam City Wrestling. Until next time, this is me, Mikey Bro. This was Slam City Wrestling Fightstock from the Dignity Health Sports Park in front of just under 26,000 people. Have a glorious rest of your day. A.